Morning, folks. Time to dust the traps back out, and I got a beaver control job I gotta do. Well, I thought I was done for the season, but here we go. So here's what we got here. The bigger dam is upstream. They're starting to branch out down lower, and this is actually a road. It's kind of a driveway that they're gonna put a dam right across the road. If you go over here, see what I'm talking about. The main highway is just right up the hill here, and that is their driveway. So right smack dab in the middle of it, these beaver are building a dam here and a pond. Beaver can be really destructive. They not only cut down a lot of trees and things, but they dig ditches, which is kind of a strange deal. I'll show you that here. Walk up here and show you. Up above here, there's a pond, and the beaver have dug this ditch down through here into what they want to make into a new pond, where they're building that dam, that new dam. And I mean, it's a pretty substantial little ditch. This is probably, well, a good foot deep, maybe a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is take one of these conibear traps, pull out those sticks that they have used to dam that spot there up, and hopefully as soon as they realize that they have sprung a leak, they'll rush in here and try to fix that and get caught. So that's trap number one. Okay, so that leak ought to make them a little nervous about their pond. Water's flowing pretty good now. That ditch is just about full. What I did is I pulled the sticks out of that little dam they had here, and then put this conibear in. Generally, I like the triggers here. I like them on the bottom, but with the water moving this fast, what would happen if the trigger wires were in the water is they collect moss and stuff like this here, and it'll spring the trap. And so I put it on the top this time. The trigger is out of the water by an inch or so. Whenever you're working with conibears, be really careful. Make sure the safety springs are on, safety hooks, until you're ready to walk away from it, because they're a powerful trap. They can get you. And then I got it wired off to some sticks up here behind me. These kind of traps, if you've never been around them, they're kind of like a big mouse trap. What happens is the animal goes through the hole in the middle and it snaps shut on them just like a big mouse trap, and it's pretty much instant kill. The only reason really to wire these off is I have had them either wash downstream or flop around, and your trap gets into deep water and it's hard to get back. There's a nice big dam right there. That's the biggest one. But this water here is flowing pretty darn fast. And it's deeper than my boots are tall. So I'll have to figure out a way to get over there. I'd like to get one somewhere around that dam also. So in my area, and most of the western states it seems, the beaver we have are what they call bank beavers. Instead of making the stick houses like people think of, they tunnel underneath the edge of the bank and have more of a den than a house. But look what I just found. This could be a stick house. It's not in the water like they generally are, but most of the time they'll be around their houses. There'll be a lot of chewed sticks and things, and there definitely is. This whole mound has a lot of chewed on sticks. So unless I'm wrong, right down in there is probably the entrance to their house. If I can find it, that narrows it down quite a little bit. Alright, here is the entrance to his house. This beaver is as good as caught. You can see where they've been coming in and out under the water if there's not too much glare. And if you look close, it looks kind of sandy at the bottom because they've kicked away all the loose mud and the fine stuff swimming in and out. So I'll put a trap right in front of that hole and we'll have a beaver next check. Alright, well that ought to do it. I got the trap down in there and it's wired off to this tree. And next time we come, there will be a beaver there. I almost guarantee you. Yeah, and look at here. We got, I've heard this called both Trillium and Clarka. That's kind of a indicator there could be some rails around. I'll have to keep an eye open for them too. So here is a bank beaver den. You can tell there's kind of a tunnel up underneath there, and something has come along and collapsed it, stepped on it. The roof caved in. There's a peeled stick down in there. So that beaver could be living in there too. There's another spot that collapsed. So looks to me like they've got a fair amount of them here. There might be half dozen or more here. Pretty spot. Alright, I brought 3 of those big number 5 Bridger flong springs with me, and that gunny sack has a big rock in it. But if you look around, there really isn't any rocks here close by, and the bottom of this pond is mud, so it's a lot of work carrying those over here. I think this is the last trap I'll set today, which will make 4 traps. You can see here where they've been coming up out of the water, and there's a good trail here where they've been coming ashore. There wasn't any tracks in the snow or wet looking snow like it had been packed to ice from them crawling out. So I don't have real high hopes for this spot, but I'm going to put a little bit of caster here and hope for the best. The water here is deep enough. What you do is you tie a wire to that sack of rocks, throw it into the deep water, and it's on a one-way slide like this here. This thing here is a one-way slide. You run the wire through that hole and they can go this way, but when they come back it kinks the wire and they can't come back up. want to make sure that the wire is going the right direction, because it'll slide this way real easy. When it comes back, it kinks it. So if you got it the wrong way, they can't swim down. Dab of Beaver caster. And that ought to about do that one. You can't really see that. The water's pretty muddy. But the trap is right there. Beaver caster right there. I'm going to put this just like that to kind of help funnel them in. Just like so. That water, not deep as what I thought it was right there, so I shortened the chain also. My conibear, one of them, is right there where those cross sticks are. So this spot is a double whammy. Anyway, I got 2 more traps to set, but I don't think I'm going to set them today. I'm going to call that good. That makes 4 traps is all, but what the heck, that's enough for now. I'll put out some more next time I come. So anyway, next time I'm pretty sure we'll have at least 1 beaver. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.